Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome for this session. So in this session we are going to learn about plastic and the environment. Okay. So before starting this video, let's take a quick revision what we learned in this previous videos. Okay. Firstly, we have learned about the fibers. What are the synthetic fibers and what are the need of synthetic fibers? Okay. Why synthetic fibers are invented? Okay. So the main thing is that as I told you always about science that necessity is mother of invention. When we think something is necessary of us, we invent something. Okay, so that is about the synthetic fibers also. We are waiting for durable, strong, and cheap fibers as well as lightweight. Okay, so we have invented the synthetic fibers. Okay, so fully synthetic fibers. The first fully synthetic fiber is invented in 1931. Okay, and that is the nylon. Nylon is the completely fully man-made fiber. Okay, so afterwards we have learned about the polyester, rayon, nylon, acrylic. Okay, these all synthetic fibers we have learned about. And the main thing that should be notable, that is the mixed fibers. Okay, how we have started using the mixed fiber. Okay, as I told you, polyester plus cotton. When we mix it and make another fiber, that will be a polycot. Okay, terylene plus cot, terrycot. Okay, polyester plus wool, polywool. So these kind of fibers we have made with the help of mixtures. Okay, so afterwards we have learned about the plastics. Okay, plastics. If you want to divide the arrangement of chemical substance in the plastic is by the two ways. First is a linear arrangement, second one is cross-linked arrangement. As already I have explained, linear arrangement structure is like this. This is the structure of linear arrangement. Okay, we call it linear arrangement. Okay. Second, we are about cross-linked arrangement. Cross-linked means through all sides. So that will be a cross-linked arrangement. So that is the structure of cross-linked arrangement. Okay, that will be a cross-linked arrangement. There are two types of arrangement. First, we have gone through the linear arrangement. Second one, cross-linked arrangement. Okay, so afterwards we will learn about the two different types of plastic. First one is thermoplastic. Okay, this thermoplastic, the plastic which can be molded in any shape, any size, we can call it thermoplastics. Okay, okay, the plastic which is moldable, that we can mold it, change the shape. Okay, so that is thermoplastic. But there is a plastic that only once you can mold it. If you mold it once, that's it. Afterwards you cannot mold it. Okay, you can give a proper shape at once only that plastic. That is thermosetting plastic. Okay, that is thermosetting plastic. Okay, afterwards we will learn about the characteristics of plastics. What are the different characteristics of plastic? And these characteristics of plastic is very essential for us. Actually, we have adapted the plastic in our regular life by its characteristics only. Okay. The first characteristic is that plastic is non-reactive. This is the first and very essential characteristic of plastic, and that is the reason that we have adopted plastic. That is the main reason why we have adopted plastic. It is non-reactive. Okay, as you find out that many more materials are which react to the atmosphere, oxygen, and they oxidize. But the thing about the plastic, it doesn't react to any other material in the atmosphere. Okay. Second, we have gone through about, that is, main property is cheap. Plastic is cheap, durable. Next, that is lightweight, Okay, so cheap, durable, lightweight. Okay, so these are the properties of the plastic that are useful for us. Okay, because of these properties we use the plastic. Okay, cheap, durable, lightweight and strong. These are the properties. Plastic is very cheap commercially. Whenever we purchase anything, first of all we see its price. Okay, if it is in our budget or not. Okay, whatever thing we'll purchase, first of all, the main thing issue is about budget. If it is in our budget, we will purchase it. So it is cheap. It is in our budget, plastic material. So that's we use. Durable. If once we have purchased, we can use it for a long time period. Okay, we no need to purchase again and again. Second one, lightweight. According to weight, I give you example of space programs. In space programs nowadays, plastic is used. The main material which is astronauts are using. Okay, what is the reason behind that? It is lightweight. Lightweight, strong. Okay, and that is the reason behind that they are using, because it is consuming a lot of fuel. Okay, and that fuel is quite expensive. Okay, firstly they are means it is in their budget also plastic materials. Okay, they are cheaper. It is already the estimate cost is decreasing, as well as because of the lightweight. Okay, the amount of fuel is reducing. Okay, the two-way profit is that. That's why nowadays plastic is usable in many space programs. And afterwards, it is strong as compared to other material. It is quite strong. That is we are using. Okay. Third one is that poor conductor. Plastic is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Now we can see the switches which we have at our home. Okay, the switches is made up of melamine, okay, and catalytic. Okay, these are the materials. They are the poor conductor of electricity, and that is the main reason that we are using poor conductor of electricity as well as heat. Okay, so that is why plastic is usable for many purposes. So these are the characteristics or the main thing that that are essential for us, and that's why we are using the plastic. Plastic is non-reactive, it is cheap, durable, lightweight and strong. And next one, this is the poor conductor of electricity and heat. That is the main reason behind that we use the plastic and synthetic fiber in our daily life. Okay, so that was the revision part. Okay, so this is the point that we are going to discuss today, that is plastics and the environment. Okay, so actually we think that is very easy topic. Okay, so but we need to take the 2 videos on this topic. Okay, because if you want to categorize this topic, first we can categorize plastics and human beings. Why I am talking about human beings? Because human beings are the only one creature who are invented the plastic, who are using it. Okay, so we are the consumer, we are using the plastic, but along with us, the whole environment is suffering. Have you heard that any other creature have used the plastic? He invented and he used for himself. So we are using plastic for ourselves and we are destroying our environment. That's it. So first point we need to discuss is about the plastic and human beings. Second topic we need to discuss about plastics and ecosystem. Okay, here I am talking about the advantages. Okay, the same third topic I am talking about, the plastics and ecosystem. that is disadvantages. Okay, the fourth topic about 5R, 3R we have learned last year. Okay, so we have 5R. So these are the 4 points that I need to discuss with you. So that's why I'm telling that this is a, we think that it is very simple topic, or what, plastic and the environment. Plastic, okay, how it is affecting on the environment, but it is affecting by different ways. Okay, we always discuss about the disadvantages of plastic. Everywhere we discuss about the disadvantages of plastic, but there are so many advantages also. Okay, see, the thing that I wanted to mention is whenever we consume or use anything, if we use up to our needs, it's okay. Okay. If we use the thing up to our needs, it's okay, doesn't matter. But when that needs turn into greeds, we face disadvantages. Up to needs, whenever we are going through, that is the advantages. But when we go through up to greed, that will be the disadvantages. Okay. So now who is the greedy in the atmosphere, in our ecosystem? Obviously, there is only one creature, that are the human beings. Okay. For our needs, we are at the edge of destroying the atmosphere, our ecosystem. I'm saying at the edge of destroying our ecosystem. Okay. If you take a city like Mumbai, if you calculate the garbage which is produced in 24 hours, remember, the city like Mumbai, if we calculate the garbage produced in 24 hours, if we categorize it is degradable and non-degradable. If you categorize it is degradable, it is non-degradable. Okay. Non-degradable garbage which contains plastics, other metals, plastics and other metals, it is in metric tons. Metric ton means 1 lakh kilogram near about. Metric tons, not ton. Okay, I'm not talking about ton, it is plural, tons. A city like Mumbai. So calculate it, there are the hundreds of cities like Mumbai. There are hundreds of cities like Mumbai. Okay, in Maharashtra only, see, Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Amravati. Okay, these are the, I can say, huge populated cities. Guess how much garbage we are producing. And who is producing? The first point I have mentioned here. Plastics and human beings. Okay, there are no other creature which is consuming the plastics instead of human beings. No other creature. No one required plastics. Don't you think that how much a big problem we have created for atmosphere? See, we are unable to solve a single problem from the nature. COVID-19, it is a natural virus, a simple natural virus. We are unable to find a solution for that. That virus is created by nature, not a single human being has created. Okay, now that is the conspiracy, how it is created, it is in lab. It doesn't matter, but it is a natural operating substance only, no? It is a virus. So we are unable to find a simple solution for that. Okay, somewhere I have read, I am not sure about that. coronavirus, okay, it is very light, okay. So if we calculate the whole virus and the weight of whole virus in the world, it is in just in grams, not in kilograms also. Not in kilogram, it is just in grams. So whole world's coronavirus, if we calculate, if you weight it, so it will be in grams. So how we are destroying our nature? Okay, we are not getting the solutions, but we are adding these things in our atmosphere. So we should be careful for these things. Okay, so next two lectures will be depend on plastic and environment. There will be a one lecture, plastics ecosystem. There will be a second lecture. Okay, so be ready for that. In next video you are going to introduce about plastic and human beings. Okay, and plastic and ecosystems advantages. In second video, plastics and ecosystem disadvantages and 5R. Okay, so this will be the topic for our next two videos. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, I'm trying to explain the concept to you. So that's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.